Okay, let's see if we can get this recording here. It's off a 1997 Buick Park Avenue, SuperCharged, VIN 1 number, 3800. Gerotor oil pump. I bought a new one, and the reason why I bought it is because of this push rod. I took the engine apart and I started looking at it, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's the lifter side, and then this end is the rocker arm side. So it was kind of wiped, so I wanted to see if I had an oil pump problem. So had the car down, so decided to change the head gaskets and do all that work. So anyways, let's get to this. Alright, this is the front cover. Houses the oil pump. It's in, let's see if I can get that in there. This is a gerotor pump, Eaton style. And let me get this in or something. Show you here. Okay. This rides inside this housing here. And what happens is, how this oil circuit works is, your oil pickup tube in the oil pan is bolted to the block. It comes up through there. You're through a screen, up through the tube, into the block, up, and then travels horizontally into this port right here. Right here, and then it comes through here into this part right here, which goes through here, which is this inlet part right here. And then as the gerotor turns, it makes a low pressure. Some people say vacuum, it's just low pressure. And it's lower pressure here versus what's in the pan, so that sucks the oil up in through here. And as it turns clockwise from the front of the engine, as the crank rotates, it comes in here and heads out here, out this port right here, if I can get that in there. Down here, littler port, which goes out this way, which is right here, to this function here, through this port. And then from there, it goes to the oil filter base mounting. It comes out here, goes down through this channel into the filter, in the outer part of the filter, goes through the paper in the filter, and then comes back up through this part right here, goes up into there, and then it comes up in here. This is your oil sender pressure that tells your engine what your pressure is, and it tells your dash. And how this works is like this. Fits just like that. This is the overpressure plunger. If your pressure is too high, it pushes on this, and it goes through these ports here, and then one here, and it goes right back into the suction side of the pump and just recirculates. Just like that. And what it does is, and then to get up to the lifters, your cams, and your crank, your rod main bearings, it comes through here, this channel right here. I wish I had somebody helping me here. Goes up there, goes up into this part, goes through here, and this is your front cover, and goes up, and then comes through the block, and it goes in that oil gallery. And that's how that works. I've seen a few videos. One of them, guy from Australia, he tried describing the circuit, and he did an alright job, but he was incorrect factually on a few things. And this is the cover that goes over the gears there that seals that up in order to make the pressure. Like I said, this goes in here, the outer part. The inner part goes just like this. Fits in here, just like that. As the oil pump turns, you can see, let me see if I can get this in here. Comes up into here, creates a low pressure, because it's expanding, creates low pressure. You got to remember, this cover is going to be on there, so it's all sealed. When it comes up, comes in, it's sucking oil, in here, brings it in here, and then it starts squeezing in this cavity here. See this back here? If you look back there, you'll see that it's covered. And it's that area starts getting smaller and smaller, and it creates pressure, and then it relieves into here, and then it goes out that port like I described. And that's how that works. Just like that. Engine turns clockwise. This isn't like the small block Chevy where you got the oil pump in the pan. This is, well, it's the same principle, but it's just in a different location. Also, you got to remember to if you want to pressurize the mains after rebuilding this, and all your oil galley lifters, cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, what you would do is pull this sending unit out and hook up a oil under pressure, and that would pressurize it. You don't turn it, you don't have to turn a distributor because it doesn't have one. And that's the only way to do that. It's like the LS1 engines, a Chevy, General Motors. You got to do that to them. But that may prime the pump. I don't know. I'll figure that out when I get this together. I've heard you put Vaseline in them and it'll seal it up. That's probably got to put something in there. But it's a pretty good pump. And you got to remember that the oil pump does not see filter oil. It's pre-filter. The oil comes from the pan into your oil pump before it gets filtered. I hope that clarifies it for you. Maybe I'll redo this and do a better one with somebody shooting the video. Alright, take it easy, guys.